You're listening to Erectile Dysfunction, brought to you by Nerd Complex.
That is a huge problem.
Hi, hello. It's episode 6. I'm Sean, and this is actually a weird day because I'm not joined by my usual guest host. I'm joined by a special host. His name is Mitchell.
Hi, yes, my name is Mitchell Stevenson.
Oh, hello, Mitchell Stevenson now. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I really don't even know why I'm here. This is mostly just a favor to Sean.
No.
He told me that his partner couldn't make it tonight. So he was like, "Would you like to be on the show?" And I was like, "Sounds like fun."
So, is that really the main reason you're here, Mitchell?
Oh yes, I definitely owed you one after last night.
Okay.
I met
mean,
Sean at a bathhouse.
That's where he keeps on claiming that he met me, but I have no idea where this guy showed up from. He
It
just
was
showed up.
It was a Burger King bathroom. I was trying to make it classy for the listeners out there.
See, that would almost work, but I don't go to Burger King.
Oh, you say what you need to, sweetie. It's fine.
I really do not go to Burger King.
Okay, so what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing? What are we talking about?
We're talking about weird and interesting things.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like what?
I don't know. What do you like to talk about?
I don't know. Cacti.
Cacti.
Yeah, I like cactuses.
Describe cactuses for me. Describe how they work.
They're kind of rounded off,
Okay.
and that's all I care about.
Only rounded off.
Yes,
Just at the tip or overall?
the whole thing.
The whole thing?
Yes.
All the way down?
Yep.
Okay.
In my face.
In your face?
Yes.
Rounded in your face?
Yes.
Okay. Good job
You
for
know
you,
this
Mitchell.
already. You know this already, Sean.
Yeah, I do. But anyway, welcome, Josh.
So what are we talking about?
You're really going to play this off all gay. Okay. All right. Well, first off, since we've been off for a week, we're going to talk about Comic-Con a little bit. And first off, the Justice League trailer came out, had a 4-minute long trailer. Which,
I was so excited for this one. There were so many shirtless guys everywhere.
well, not that many shirtless guys, but
There was enough for me, sweetie. There was enough.
okay. I mean, really, there wasn't that many, but it looked more interesting. It looked better. I'm sorry, I'm not going to take you serious this whole time.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Would you want to hold hands while we do this? Would this make it calm? Would this make it a little better?
No, it won't.
You want to take our shirts off?
You can take your shirt off if you feel like it. Go on, take your shirt off. Be brave enough.
No, man.
I know.
I got this deformed nipple.
You got the third nipple.
Man. I just got attacked by like these group of ants.
You got when?
I don't know. I like to lay on the ground shirtless, and like these ants just got me.
They did.
Yeah, so I got a rogue-looking nipple.
That's good.
It's the right one.
So maybe someday you might have superpowers then.
No, not at all.
No,
No.
just a rogue nipple.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's because it sucks really bad.
You should show everybody.
No, I just put like I draw on it every morning with Sharpie.
Do you
Yeah, just black it out.
circle it out?
Just black it out. So Justice League, this didn't look like a dumpster fire.
No, it actually looked better than like the last trailer.
Yes.
I'm more excited, even though they showed like 4 minutes of like whole movie, but I don't care.
I mean, you just gotta expect that they're gonna show the whole fucking movie in trailers going forward.
Right.
It's not even anything to really bitch about anymore because
No.
it's not gonna stop.
No.
And honestly, you almost have to because you're trying to get people to go.
Yeah, it gets people in the seat, so why not do it? So
You know, it's not gonna stop us from going to see it.
right.
We're just gonna go. We saw this already.
Yeah.
Who
And
fucking cares?
either we're gonna bitch about it or say, yeah, it was like your typical superhero movie.
Oh, we're just gonna bitch about it, sweetie.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Mitchell.
How are you?
So Josh is gonna be jumping in and out of his persona, Mitchell here.
Why not?
I don't know. Mitchell, what do you think about the Justice League trailer besides all the shirtless men?
It looks like a big floppy wiener.
A big floppy wiener?
Yes, not good.
No, you're not excited?
No.
No.
No. It doesn't really do anything for me. I'm trying to figure out what's going on, and I don't know what it is.
Side note, are you disappointed that they're going to be taking out Mark Cavill's mustache that he has grown for Mission Impossible 6 because he's a villain and they're just going to CGI it out?
Are they really?
Yeah, for the reshoot. Oh, you didn't hear about that?
No.
That was the big news. They brought him back this like past week to do a couple of reshoots, and since he grew this mustache, the easy thing would to do is actually just have him shave his mustache and then just put the CGI of the mustache back into Mission Impossible 6. But oh no,
You don't fuck with Tom Cruise.
no, it's in Mark Hamill.
No, but it's to grow it for Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't fuck with the Tom Cruise movie.
Yeah, I just thought that was a funny story. Is like actually Hollywood's like that's really the one thing they're debating about is like a dude's mustache, like if they're gonna CGI it out. So that's
Jesus
one thing.
Christ.
Now that when this movie comes out, I'm gonna be looking for is like the really bad CGI like gone mustache parts. I'll be like, oh, there it is.
I hope they missed just a little bit of it, so he's rocking a Hitler.
Oh, speaking of Andy,
Oh, we'll get to him later.
oh,
Andy can wait.
Andy definitely can wait. But also coming out of the pretty much San Diego when with Justice League and Warner Brothers is the Flash movie is actually going to be called the Flashpoint movie, which I'm really excited about. And sorry, Joe. And Josh is really excited about. So
Yeah, this is one of my favorite storylines in any kind of comic book.
yeah. And like I was telling you yesterday, since like we don't really like the DCU, they can use this movie to fix a lot of the things people don't like about it, which could be really, really interesting.
Or they can use this to further fuck it up.
Yeah, but from the Justice League trailer, I like the portrayal of from the first and this new one. I like the portrayal of the Flash character. So
And if the casting holds for Flashpoint, I really like that.
I think
Jeffrey
so.
D. Morgan.
Yeah, as spoiler alert, he becomes Batman because actually Thomas Wayne becomes Batman in Flashpoint. You'd have to read it. It's a pretty exciting storyline, but I really hope they go through with
And
it.
the Joker is Stephen Hawking.
Oh, that would be even better. I mean, that's not the true thing, but that would be so much better.
His wheelchair is just green and purple.
Ha, ha, ha.
You're mine,
Right.
Batman. I'm just picturing a fucking Stephen Hawking as a villain, just in anything.
That would be just making him putting makeup on him would be really interesting.
Why don't more people just put random makeup on him? He can't stop them.
Because honestly, it'd probably be really hard to get next to him because he probably does have a lot of security around him. I mean, he is Stephen Hawking.
What if he had a gang of Stephen Hawking like people around him? It's like the worst security detail on earth.
Every time they're rolling down the street, he's pulling the leader of the pack from his chair.
Jesus Christ. That would be the most non-threatening wolf pack of all time.
It'd be the most non-threatening, but the smartest wolf pack we've ever seen in one gathering.
Probably. Jesus Christ.
That'd be crazy.
But yeah, the Flashpoint one, back to that. I think that has the potential to be really, really good.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. Like I said, there's nothing more. It was just a little tidbit of news that they came out of Comic-Con. I mean, we always diss on the Warner Brother movies and the DC movies, but these two look really better than I've been expecting.
They
so
probably just learned to take their time and fucking plan some shit out.
about time,
Yeah.
you know?
It's like, I don't want to hate them, but
Yeah.
the quality is terrible.
Don't rush everything. And like we were talking about yesterday when we were talking about our show, is the problem is they're trying to make everything a damn universe. Stop it. Just build it. Make your separate movies of the characters and just build it.
No one's
Have-
got time for that.
Have fun with it.
Yeah.
Well, jumping from DC movies, we're going to talk about Stranger Things, kind of on the TV show side. I'm excited for Stranger Things too. I was really wary before I saw this trailer from Comic-Con. Now I'm really excited what they're going to do.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good trailer.
Yeah.
Like, it got me really stoked.
Yeah, I mean,
If you haven't seen it by now, go check this fucking thing out.
right, it's been a week. I mean, and if you're really not interested or haven't seen season 1, then go watch season 1.
It's a quick watch. It's like 6 episodes.
Something like it's like 8, but
Yeah.
it is really. I burned through it in one night.
Yeah.
I literally sat down one afternoon and watched it, and it's really, really good. Joe, have you ever watched Stranger Things?
Nope.
You would like it, being a sci-fi nerd and everything. You really would. It deals with like parallel dimensions and everything, and
And demons.
yeah, and like that's one thing I do like from the trailer. It looks like they're pulling the one world, they're making them all one, so they're blending the worlds together. And
Was bound to happen.
you know, I was weary though. You know, there's an easy way to do it, and then there's a dumb way to do it. And I think they're going the right approach with it right now. So.
If it wasn't on Netflix, like say it was on network TV, I'd be very fucking scared.
Oh yeah, unless it was like on HBO or Showtime or something like that.
Yeah.
So that was one thing I was a little disappointed though. I didn't hear anything about Ash vs. Evil Dead season 3.
Fuck that. I don't care about that.
Oh, I love that show. Have you ever watched that show?
No, I don't like Bruce Campbell.
Oh. The king of B-listers, actually the king of D-list movies. Let's be real.
No, nothing.
Oh, come on.
Nothing. I know it's like a hot take and people give me shit for it all the time. I don't care.
Okay.
Garbage.
I can understand that, but I like Bruce Campbell. Honestly, you should check out Ash vs. Evil Dead. It's amazing.
If there's a scene where he's eating out of a garbage can, I will for sure watch it. If not, hard pass.
Close enough. I mean, honestly, in the very beginning, close enough. Like, he's pretty white trash and dirty in the very beginning of the season, so it plays close to what you think Bruce Campbell would be in real life. Like, he smells like trash and dirt.
Cool.
No, Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Are you excited? Excited?
Yeah, I like how they moved it up 4 days, too.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it's on the 27th now, not Halloween.
Oh, well, yeah, because most people aren't going to be watching on Halloween.
No.
You know, they'd be dealing with little kids passing out candy.
Man, kids don't trick-or-treat anymore.
No, they just egg your cars now.
No, they go to the mall and, like, I don't know where the hell else they go, but you never see any little fuckers walking around on the streets.
Eh.
Not as much as you used to.
I don't know. I don't really pay attention. I don't care. I don't hand out candy to those little bastards.
Why you gotta be such a hater, Sean?
Because I never got the candy I wanted. I mean, I like my neighborhood, but who gives out pennies and popcorn? Those are the worst things to
Where
give
the fuck did you live?
way out in, like, the country. Like, but in a weird neighborhood in the country.
They give you fucking eggs.
Kinda. Like, deviled eggs.
Eggs, used condoms.
I would live on the east side. Use syringes.
Half drink, high C.
You wonder why I'm immune to so many things.
Fucking Sean's out there using, just taking in used needles from his fucking trick or treat bag.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that leads into what the Infinity Wars.
yeah, the Marvel.
Yep.
Yes. I did happen to kind of see what the trailer was like.
Someone showed Sean a set of moving pictures
Yes.
that they drew.
Yes. It was very described in detail and with me. You know, though, I did see a league version of the trailer. I'll say this. It's kind of annoying to watch those league version of those trailers. Because it's like everybody is so excited for, like, every time a scene pops up of a character
people are
or
just
something.
screaming.
You're like, woo, woo. It's like, calm down. We're all excited for this goddamn movie. Now shut the fuck up and let's watch the trailer. Let's all be quiet.
We get a room full of nerds. This movie's for me!
You know, though,
Sit
back
the fuck down, man.
like
I'm
I
trying
say,
to hear this.
back in the day, though, like, regular nerds would have just sat there, but, like, they would have clapped in the beginning, watched the trailer, and then cheered at the end, like you're supposed to do. Now everyone's a fucking nerd, and it gets annoying. Like,
I think the older nerd would have had their pants down and just been beating it right there.
I like Joe's little head nod there. He's like, he's a little sick of it, too. He knows growing up in the 90s how hard it was. No, the sad thing is, I was watching this really side off tangent. I was watching this, like, documentary that was, like, made in the 90s about when the Star Wars movies, the special editions, were released in theaters in 97, and how even people were talking, like, this dude was standing in line. He actually bought, like, the Luke Skywalker outfit from the movie, and his girlfriend didn't know because he was so afraid of telling his girlfriend that it was from Star Wars that she would dump him. And that was back in the 90s.
I hope she did.
And she probably, back then, she probably did. When she found out what it was, she probably did. But now she's probably one of those girls that are taking, like, her 4 children that got knocked up 20 times by the 30 different dudes to see the next Star Wars movie this December because she has 4 little boys that love it. Side little rant. Sorry.
Or I'm kind of hoping this took a really dark turn and she took it and sold it all.
What's Mitchell's take on this?
Mitchell's take is, no, I don't fuck with the Star Wars boys. I just don't. No, they come in and they're like, ooh, do you want?
Are they too weird?
Do you like the lightsabers? I'm like, not with you, sweetie. No.
No one has the Schwartz, like, Like, you know.
No, I'm like, oh, I'm more Lord of the Rings. I'm like, if you got a staff, then we
Oh,
can
okay.
talk.
You can go out of the studio forever now. We don't talk about those damn movies.
What, Lord of the Rings?
Yes.
What's wrong with Lord of the Rings? It's better than Star Wars.
We will fight on this. But anyway, actually, this whole Star Wars thing is about the Avengers.
Lord of the Rings is just okay.
Like I said, I don't mind the movies. We talked about it before. It's just I'm not a big fantasy guy. Josh's not a big fantasy guy.
Now, when someone's like, read the book. Man, motherfucker, I ain't trying to read a book.
I tried to read it, but once again, though, it's more walking than the movies. It's literally, he describes, like, every path they take. Gets annoying. I don't care about, like, them going down the road about 4 little hobbits. It's boring. I mean, there's cool parts to it, too, but...
If they would have been walking, I don't know, and been propositioned for drugs, that's more interesting. Like Frodo's just ripping lines off Sam's ass.
I believe that happens in the third one. I never got that far, though. Or if I just make it up in my mind. We just write our own fanfic about it. But anyway, this whole thing started with the Avengers trailer, and it really did. I saw it, and you can actually read it. It's not coming out till November. It looks interesting. I'm actually now excited for Thanos just because of what they showed, and
Are they going to premiere it with Thor?
yeah, it's pretty much it. Because I was reading some that they don't want to, because they already have like the Black Panther trailer out right now. They have 2 Thor
They don't wanna
Ragnarok
saturate.
trailers.
Yeah.
Now, if you throw the Avengers trailer that technically comes out next year,
It's too much right now.
yeah, I mean they already have a lot of movies. Like, I feel like every time we're talking on this podcast, we're actually talking about a DC or a Marvel movie.
They're just banging them out now.
It's what's selling in Hollywood. It's what everyone's watching.
And it's a goddamn shame. Like, I went and saw The Big Sick a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and that was just a really good movie.
Oh yeah, that one you keep tell me
Yeah.
to keep going and see, and like the dark romantic comedy with Ray Romano and keep forgetting his name.
Kamal?
Yeah, Kamal.
It's
Yeah.
about him and his wife and how they got together. That was actually a really fucking
Wow.
good movie.
And really, like I said, this weekend I wanted to check out Atomic Blonde. That looks really, really
fuck
good.
yeah, dude. When I saw
Yeah.
the director from John Wick was on that,
Right? That looks like a stupid little action popcorn movie that I'm always down for. I love that. But anyway, the Avengers trailer, it looked cool. One of the bigger news, though, that came out of Marvel was the Captain Marvel and how the Skrulls are going to be involved with the Marvel MCU, which is going to be cool.
the squirrels?
The Skrulls.
The scrotums.
The Scrotums.
The scrotums.
Yeah,
The scrotum squirrels?
they technically can't be called the Skrulls, so they're calling them the Scrotums.
Where's... I want a cartoon with, like, the scrotum squirrels.
Scrotum squirrel of powers activate. And Joe is getting on that right now.
Is that a t-shirt? Scrotum squirrel?
Joe, be very careful. You can go to Derek Prass on the internet if you look that stuff up.
No one can see your monitor, can they?
I mean, we possibly could make that happen.
Scrotum squirrels?
I mean, it's kind of exciting news because one of the biggest rumors, because that leads into with the first Avengers, because originally this Avengers was going to be a 2-parter, but now they're breaking it off into that it's going to be the Avengers Infinity War is going to be one movie, and the second one's going to be a separate movie. Now that they say they're doing the Skrulls, you can do the Secret Invasion, which is a pretty cool comic storyline from the Marvel with the Skrulls. And that can be a way to explain how you can get rid of Robert Downey Jr. and Captain America.
Hey,
Because-
I'm not here to second guess anything they decide to do
Yeah.
when it comes to like the overall Avengers, except for the second one. But you know what? If they got a plan for this, then fucking just do it.
The second Avengers to me was like the second Iron Man. They just threw too much in there.
Yeah,
They tried to build up to too much instead of just allowing it to be its own movie.
yeah,
And that's why they lost Joss Whedon so quickly.
that's fine. I didn't really much care for his movies.
I don't mind him. I mean, they were stupid and witty, but, you know, he had fun with the even first Avengers movie.
Yeah, the first one was tolerable. and then you
It's still fun. It's one of those fun movies.
yeah.
Well, anyway, that's all we really got to talk about Comic-Con.
Well, it's always, unless you're there, you really don't have any fucking news.
Yeah, so that's why people subscribe to us, tell your friends.
Yeah.
Because I would actually like to take Josh to Comic-Con one day and have him put on his Mitchell persona and interview people. Wouldn't that be really funny? Come on, Joe. Wouldn't you want to see Josh interviewing people as Mitchell now?
So
Oh
why?
yeah.
So why are you here?
Exactly.
What is this, Sean? Sean, what is this? Why are these people dressed up? Do they really have powers? I'll just be so like ignorant to all of it.
Yeah, you just be like, you're in a whole new world. Like, you're accepting it like for the first time, but not truly understanding it.
Is that really Ace Spider-Man?
Oh, I am so scared right now.
Ooh, looks like those little web shorts are so tight.
So we offended a new group of people this week.
Who?
Your Mitchell,
wheel-
your Mitchell persona.
The Stephen Hawking?
Well, yeah, Stephen Hawking's too, but your Mitchell persona is the very nicest of personas right now.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
What are you alluding to, Sean?
Nothing at all. You keep being you, dude.
Okay, Nick, what are we moving on to now?
Actually, this is all about you.
Oh,
and-
goddamn Shark Week, man. This fucking thing. Can it just end already? Like, really, can we just fucking kill all the fucking sharks already? Just be done with them.
Don't kill all the sharks. It's just
No, kill them.
Shark Week has lost its fun about 5 years ago. It really has.
It's all repeats. Or it's fucking something crazy. Michael Phelps, I don't know, raped a shark and then raced it.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah, that was really dumb. Like I told you yesterday, when I found out that was the kickoff to Shark Week, that it was Michael Phelps racing a shark, and it wasn't really them racing each other. It was like seeing how fast they can go in a certain amount of distance. It was like, this is really dumb, and you're digging at the bottom of the barrel now to get people to watch.
Cool, you showed something I could have just looked up online.
And don't get me wrong, I like Michael Phelps. I mean,
I like Mika Phelps too.
Michael Phelps. I didn't say Mika. I know I screw up the English language a lot. That's why I don't understand why you guys gave me a podcast, but I didn't screw that one up.
I know I was just fucking with you.
Yeah, but I like him a lot for very different reasons than Josh does, but I do like him. But also, too, Shark Week to me is also the beginning of the summer, which is always so depressing.
With the end of summer?
Yeah, the beginning of the summer, but it also is the best part of summer or the fall because football's right around the corner.
Yeah, I'm at the point where I'm just fucking tired of summer already.
Yeah.
I'm just ready to move on so TV can start again, football can start again, and then it won't be so fucking hot.
Right. We can actually do something.
I'm tired of all these scrotum squirrels running around out here. They just fucking need to die already too.
Goddamn scrotum squirrels.
I really need that shirt.
You know, every week we just come up with a different type of shirt now.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the whole point of it, right?
Yeah. We're just going to have a multitudes of shirts.
It's gonna be me making people buy Hanes t-shirts, and then I'm just gonna draw it for them.
You are open. Oh, yes. Josh, like behind you.
Yeah.
Scrotum squirrel powers activate.
His name looks like Stanley. Big Stan the scrotum squirrel. Man.
We have a mascot now. That's amazing.
We really do. Is that a belly button right there?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I believe so. I don't know who is ever an expert on squirrels. If you actually listen to our show and appreciate our really weird, sadistic humor.
Yeah, please tweet us if you know the answer.
Yeah.
What's the Twitter again, Sean?
E-Dysfunction Pod, I believe.
At LiveJournal.
We should start a live journal.
Does that thing even fucking exist?
I don't know, but if not, we should make
I think it's just Facebook,
yeah, pretty much.
so not everyone can just see it.
Which Facebook just turned into AOL Chat, which actually was the very beginning of it all.
I guess, yeah.
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 ASL. ASL.
Get the fuck away from me.
What, you weren't that creep that did that?
No.
No, me neither.
Yeah, right.
No, actually, I didn't have the internet until I was, like, out of high school.
Are you serious?
I'm positive, yes.
Damn, Sean.
Yeah. I was poor, man.
You're like sneaking into like the library to see boobs.
Damn right. Download them on the flash drives. What I could. Like the fake Britney Spears fake nip slips.
Sean was like a porn spy, like walking in. These fucking flash drives in a trench coat. You probably got like all these old ladies fired because you were accessing porn on their watch.
They were supposed to be watching me the whole time, but didn't really care what I was doing. So I was just...
Dorothy, what happened? I don't know. I don't know who had access to all of this. Sean's awkwardly walking out with his boner.
No, actually, how I got porn was we had the free DirecTV most of my life growing up. We hacked that shit.
Oh, okay. I was like, man, you had DirecTV but didn't have cable or the internet?
No, that was even before, like, the DirecTV even had internet with it.
Okay.
It was, like, way back in the day. Remember, we're old, man.
I know. Remember, like, going in the woods and you'd always find something with a boob on it?
Yeah. I remember just fucking around in the woods and getting yelled at by my parents because we weren't supposed
Starting
to...
fires?
Yeah, right? Actually, yeah. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I used to do that too.
Yeah, right. And they're like, don't go back there. There could be animals that eat you. Like, whatever. That's half the fun about
What,
it.
a deer?
No, they discovered, like, wolves near the woods where I lived growing up.
Well, if a wolf come at you, man, you got all the right in the world to stab it in the neck.
Damn right.
Yep.
I mean, self-protection. I mean, if he gets me, he gets me. If I get him, I get him. Like,
What did this turn into, a battle of Sean versus a wolf?
I don't know, but this is very interesting.
I think the wolf would whoop your ass.
Probably. It would just, like, take one giant leap and just tackle me. Just real easily. Just pin me.
Sean just rolls up with a cigarette and a Pepsi on this wolf. Like, you know what, little dude? Let's fucking do this.
We got this. We got this. I start trying to fight him like West Side Story, like jumping around. Like,
This wolf just puts a bandana on like it's about to do some work. Like, where the fuck did it get a bandana?
oh man. So the end of Shark Week.
Yeah, Shark Week lame. Don't even waste your time anymore, fuckers.
Right.
Like, what's the point?
Stop watching it so they actually put on better programming.
Yeah, make them.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking make them.
Yeah. It's kind of what I say. People like will complain about movies or TV shows or video games. Don't buy it, and
Yeah.
they won't keep making the crap.
Prime example of football on Thursdays.
Yeah.
People keep complaining about that, but what's the first thing we're gonna do? Watch football on this Thursday.
Once again, though, I understand it's bad football. I've said it my whole life. It's bad football. I'm still
don't
gonna
give a
watch.
shit.
Yeah, I don't care. I like watching football. Like I told you when I even started this podcast, and if people know me, I'd much rather watch football. Literally, if I had NFL Network still, I have that on 24/7. I had a girlfriend that I annoyed the shit out of because that's all I'd be watching would be NFL Network. And then every once in a while I'd switch to Comedy Central because every once in a while you gotta mix it up. Every once in a while.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Every once in a while.
Yeah.
Especially
Just to
with-
recharge it so you get too bored.
Yeah, especially with South Park, and I loved The Daily Show back in the day
Yeah.
when I was really good with Jon Stewart.
I was good with Jon Stewart. Yeah, when y'all was tight.
Yeah, me and him were homies. We used to text every day. Now he doesn't because he's living on his Jew farm.
What?
I don't know. It's okay. He's a Jewish.
He's a Jewish.
He's a Jew.
He's a Jew.
He's a Jew.
Jesus Christ! Now that's what another
He's a
group.
he's a lonely Jew on Christmas.
Jesus Christ! Sean. That's Sean Trout
Well,
here.
technically, you're reading the first 5 books of Jewish,
Yeah.
the Jewish history.
It's fucking terrible.
Yeah, let's do a little update on that.
I don't even know what the fuck is happening. Someone's died. A lesson was learned. People had to suffer.
Yeah, it sounds about half of what the true Bible is.
Yeah. Was a lesson learned? I don't know.
For those first-time listeners out there, Josh is actually working on reading the Bible, and he will review it. We said we wanted to do many Bible updates, but this felt like a prime opportunity.
It's fucking hard. I don't know how those people who are walking around in the streets carrying this fucking thing have claimed to have read it.
Once again, they only read the points they want to read. Like I told you before, a lot of it, when people read it, are misinterpreted.
I kind of want to, like, Just walk up on someone at like, I don't know, a fucking speedway and just start quoting some scripture.
You really should.
Someone's like getting in an argument there, be like, "Yo, motherfucker!"
But you got to be careful who you do that to, because then you could quote that to the wrong person. They'll quote scripture back to you. Then it becomes like a scripture battle.
Oh, dude,
like,
you gotta have like 5 or 6 just loaded in your pocket.
That's what the new battles become. Instead of like rap battles, they become like scripture battles.
Or scripture rap battle.
Whoa!
I think we just came up with a new segment for our show.
Oh my god, that'd be so great. Scripture rap battles.
We bring in the hardest motherfuckers ever.
All right, another T-shirt idea. It's Jesus with sunglasses and a microphone. Boom. And a tall tee.
Scripture rap battles 07.
Oh yeah, 07.
Going to the back old school.
Oh man, this sounds like a prime opportunity for a promo.
Yes, it does.
Joe, do it.
This is Travis from Audio Suplex Live, inviting you to join me and my co-host Corey every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Join us as we break down the world of professional wrestling with a cavalcade of friends here on the Nerd Complex Podcast Network.
No, cool. Well, before I let you take over, I'd just like to say, actually, I was on Audio Suplex Live yesterday. I had a lot of fun. If you guys check that show out, check it out. I'm going to be running their chat for them because they're a live show, and we like people to get involved. So, yeah, check them out. It's fun.
Do you have a wrestler name, Sean?
Check it. Not yet. We should come up with one. No, they're trying to pick out a dad who's my father now, since that whole Kurt Angle thing.
Your dad would be the Brooklyn Brawler.
The Brooklyn Brawler.
Yeah.
They came up with who is it? Dudley?
Spike Dudley?
Yeah, Spike Dudley.
That makes sense.
I originally said Stone Cold, but then I said Enzo.
No.
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 Alright, but anyway, check out Audio Suplex Live. It's fun. I fill in. Josh jumps in on some of the shows sometimes. So
Yeah, it's a good group of guys.
yeah, they're cool guys. But anyway, go ahead, Josh.
What are we talking about next? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
The idea that was just driving me crazy for the last couple of weeks. The time-traveling private investigators, Andy and the Chuck Man.
Can you back up a little bit?
Back up a little bit?
Yeah.
I know, I just got so hyped.
Yeah. You're starting to vibrate my eardrums.
Basically, what we're looking to do is just write this story and then just present it to you guys.
Yes. Yes.
We will be casting people for certain roles.
Josh, why don't you give a little brief history for those people who are new to the show who's never listened?
I don't even know how this run started, but basically it started with Hitler finding a time portal.
Well, last week we were talking about, or 2 weeks ago we were talking about Quentin Tarantino's Charles Manson movie, how he's going to be doing that, and then
Okay.
and then
That's
Josh,
how that whole thing started.
and then Josh came up with an idea that he wanted to make a buddy cop movie with Chuck the Charles Man and Andy Hitler, aka Adolf.
Now, it's San Francisco. It's like 1963.
Who, not even the 70s? You can do the 60s.
I feel like I should do the 60s.
That'd be even, because the cars you could do, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love some 70s
Just-
muscles,
Just think
but
of,
you can do like a 60s Mustang
just think of Hitler with the hair, walking the beach,
flowing.
flowing.
He's been in hiding for nearly 20 years, and he just happens to show up in San Francisco with a whole new identity.
And he befriends a local street musician,
Right?
and they become private investigators.
And his name is Chucky Man. He's the local
This Chuck Man, yeah.
He's the local hippie and acid dealer to the local pretty women.
Yeah, he's in
The
there.
the local file child.
Chuck is in with the no, so that's why Andy saw his value. Because,
Yeah. It kind of like his Huggy Bear situation, but he's taking Huggy Bear and actually like molding him.
yes.
Because he saw his true value, be like, this guy is messed up, but
I think I want to make them both good cops. There's no good cop, bad cop when they come to interrogation. They're both good cops.
well, I know, but you got to build a story background of them.
Oh, no, it's there.
Yeah, I know, and this is where we're starting. We're starting the beginning structure of it.
But yeah, when this is complete, we would do a live read. That would just be a show.
Yes, this is actually kind of our plan.
Yeah.
We really want to start writing this, even though it's like 50 pages.
It's just gonna be funny.
Because we want to bring in other people from our nerd complex family. We have enough people.
Joe's gonna be the outrageous commissioner.
Oh, now Joe's gonna be the outrageous commissioner now.
I feel with his temperament, it'd be funny. I just want to hear him yell.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That is amazing.
Mild mannered Joe becomes the gruff commissioner.
Damn it, Andy! I love you.
I don't really know like how it's gonna play out or just what's really gonna happen, but it will be outrageous. It will be dumb, and it probably will piss somebody off.
Once again, this is the beginning of just good ideas. You just gotta start spitballing what you want to roll with. Now that you got your time period, if you're really set on the 60s. Honestly, though, I think you should write it more like in the Archer style. Where it's not even not even like they don't describe a time period, so you can mix them in with any time period, but it still works on the same level. So then you could throw them in the 20s, or then you could throw them in the future, or you could throw them in the 60s. It could work that way.
They're the ones who like stop Watergate.
Boom. Villain right there. Or they're the people that actually accidentally start Watergate.
I mean, it can go either way. But yeah, that's the plan for I don't know, within the next month or so. Make sure we get it good. Find the right group of people.
Yeah, we will.
Bang it out.
We will.
But after that, I'm excited to hear what you got this Batman story, Sean. Sean was telling me about something where he put on some really tight pants and was jumping around in his backyard. I told him to hang on to it and save it for today, so it better be fucking good.
Well, at least I can have put on tight pants and feel what happens down there.
Damn.
Yeah, I got you.
Dick joke.
I got you. Dude, we've been dropping dick jokes all day.
That's all we do.
Our whole cacti joke was just straight up talking about, like, fondling penis.
Was it? I was really talking about cat guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's you taking a hard turn.
Very hard turn.
Boom.
Oh.
Go.
Yeah. Well, it was kind of an interesting night.
Give me the scene. Where's the setting? What time?
It was about 8:30 sunset. Like, just about, like, right in my house. There's, like, a bunch of trees that surround it. And all of a sudden, you could just see, like, the crack of the sun just going down. But the night sky is coming over. And that's when, like, the night creatures come out. The night ones. The ones that live in the shadows.
Fucking night creatures.
But anyway, what happened was, and there must have been, like, a whole bunch of, like, mosquitoes or something around. Because technically we live in Northwest Ohio, which is a giant swamp area. Which gets kind of ridiculous sometimes, periods of the time of the year. So ridiculous. But anyway, there must have been a lot of mosquitoes or something flying around because there was a bunch of bats flying above my head. Usually you can sometimes come out in our area and see one. There was about 5 or 6 at one point. At one point I just like looked up and just put my arms up and felt like I was like Batman in the Batman Begins or Christian Bale, and it was like, this is Batman. And then it was also kind of cool too. There was an owl that was flying between the 2 trees and a rabbit. So I got a mix of all nature, but just the Batman thing felt really cool.
That would have been cool if that owl and one of the bats would have started fighting.
I thought that was about what was going to happen. Like, the owl was just there trying to protect its territory. That's really what I was waiting for. But
that would have been sweet if they would have took the owl out.
Yeah,
like that owl owed it money.
But I thought the owl and the rabbit were going to start fighting. Because that rabbit, you know how mostly rabbits, when you even, like, you're in, like, 30 yards of them, they just, like, sprint away.
Yeah.
This rabbit was, like, 10 feet from me, not moving.
Well, this rabbit was high as shit.
Probably was. I mean, he was eating shit off my lawn, so you never know what it could have been.
To him, that fucking owl was like the next state over.
He had no idea where he was. He's like, I'm just chilling here, man. Fuck. It was just one of those cool nature moments you sometimes get to smallly appreciate. That's all I did. That's why I felt like Batman.
Did you scream?
I didn't scream.
Was there any screaming there?
No. Batman doesn't really scream.
Next time you tell this story, you better heighten it up a little bit. There better be some screaming, a fucking gunshot somewhere.
Gunshot.
You ripped your shirt off.
Like bats were flying around me, then I heard a rape from next door, and I ran to my neighbor's house and kicked in the door and saved her right before she died.
Yeah, see that? I'm more intrigued by that. Like, Sean, tell that story.
That's not a true story.
So the other one isn't either.
Yes, it is.
Nah, it feels made up.
No, it's straight true. Straight up.
Man, tell it again. Make it up though.
I'll tell it again later.
No, tell it again right now.
No, I'll tell it again later. Actually, then I'll come up with a whole elaborate story how like I flew on the bats of the back of the bats, how they took me to a mystical land.
I want a 2-minute retelling.
How it felt like I was gone for a month, but technically I was only gone for like 10 minutes.
Yes.
So yeah, and then it'll just be like me just reenacting an old Ashton trip. Which, side note, I've never done acid in my life, so I don't know where this will come from.
No, but it's gonna be pretty entertaining now.
Right?
I want 2 minutes. I want it to involve a gunshot.
A gunshot?
Yep. I want that high rabbit in there, but I also want that high rabbit too wearing a flannel shirt.
Flannel shirt?
Yep.
Like Donald Duck?
I don't know where this rabbit found a shirt.
This rabbit has adopted the style of Donald Duck. Just
he-
a flannel shirt with
Yeah,
no pants.
No pants. This Pooh Bear. He's Pooh Bearing it, man.
He's Pooh Bear in it.
And what else would I like?
Just text us all to me. I'll write you some weird erotic fan fiction about me in my backyard with fucking weird ass woodland creatures, okay?
See, that sounds good to me.
I will do that for you.
I'm more entertained by that.
God damn it. Alright, I'll do that for you. Just to make up for this lack of, like, I thought it was a cool story, okay? You're such a dick.
It was missing everything you need for a good story. Literally everything.
Okay, it wasn't a cool story. It was a cool experience.
See, there we go.
Okay, there you go.
This is an
the wrong
experience
word.
I-
I used the wrong word or terminology.
Like, you didn't take me on an emotional roller coaster with your story.
Well, next time I will. Not next week, because next week we have a special guest that will be coming in.
Oh, tell me about that, Sean.
Next week we have our friend Rayla, who will be reviewing movies that she has never seen before. And the funny thing is, she has never seen anything past like 2004.
So it's going to be very, very entertaining.
Yeah, so we're going to make her start, and we're going to start the segment with her every once in a while. And she's going to be watching some of the best movies we've watched growing up of our lives.
What is this movie, Sean?
First one is actually Josh's all-time favorite movie, which I'm okay on. It was Point Blank.
Point Blank.
Point Break, my bad.
Oh, my God.
Sorry.
You upset fucking the ghost of Swayze by getting this wrong.
Yeah, I did. I'm going to have to watch Ghost now on 5 times repeat for my punishment.
Watch Ghost. No, you're just going to have to watch that scene.
On 5 times on repeat. No, but that Point Break is going to be our first movie. And we're watching the original. Not
Yeah, not that shitty remake.
Yeah, not what Hollywood does with everything. We'll be watching that movie. And she will pretty much be reviewing it and telling us what we think about it. I really tried to get her so we could watch all these bad movies on VHS, because one of her things is she hates like the quality of movies back then.
Fuck has a VCR player?
Dude, we can go up to
As Joe points in his fucking closet.
right? See?
It works too.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
See? We can watch it on VHS. We gotta find a VHS of it.
Man, I
though.
don't trust tapes.
I got a VHS of High Fidelity.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah, that's a really good movie.
Okay, we'll use that one. We'll use that one for the next one.
Yeah,
there you go. There's your next.
That's actually a really good movie.
Because really, we know you're listening. Those are your next two. First one is Point Break. You'll get to watch that one, but the next one will be High Fidelity on VHS.
Yeah.
And you'll have to enjoy the version. So, anyway, Josh, before we get out of here, tell people where they can find you.
At my house?
Well, besides that, on the social medias.
Oh, at Josh Venn on everything.
Yep. I'm Sean Paul Troutier on Facebook and at Loki _ Star Killer on Twitter. Good night, Deb.
Check us out on Facebook.com/ED Podcast.
Or on Twitter at eDysfunctionPod.
Don't forget to check us out on Facebook.com/ED Podcast.
Also, you can follow our asses on Twitter at eDysfunctionPod.
You want that news about that ED? Check us out on Facebook.com/ED Podcast.
Do you want to hear nothing? Go to eDysfunctionPod on Twitter.
For your limp dick news, follow us on Facebook.com/ED Podcast.
And for boner killing nipple hardening news. You can also follow us on Twitter at eDysfunctionPod.
Facebook.com/ED podcast.
Twitter at eDysfunctionPod. Wait, we didn't do the YouTube one.
Also, check us out on YouTube at Erectile Dysfunction, a Nerd Complex podcast.
Yay! And you can follow us on YouTube on what is it again? Line?
Erectile Dysfunction, a Nerd Complex podcast.
And you can follow us on YouTube on
You can follow us on YouTube at Erectile Dysfunction, a Nerd Complex podcast.
And you can follow us on YouTube at Erectile Dysfunction, a Nerd Complex podcast.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Limp dicks and limp dickettes.
Would that just be sad vaginas then?
Very sad, sloppy vaginas.
I don't know. It would just be a frowny face.
Frowny face. It just looked like roast beef.
God damn it, Sean.
It would be bad.
I can't eat sandwiches now.
Like, you really ate roast beef sandwiches.
What, man? You don't throw some roast beef and like some turkey on some shit?
Fuck no.
You've been listening to the Nerd Complex Podcast Network.